The Legends Kraal aims to archive these sports legends' stories so that they are not forgotten. The Legends Kraal host, Mr. Zola Yeye, who studied law at Fort Hare University but didn't complete his studies, had an illustrious career in both rugby and the media industry. He says working at a library propelled him into a career in media.
The Mozes, the chairpersons of Mpuma Kapa, they were 12, 13-year-olds. I started with them. They will come and watch Charlie Chaplin. There was a hall at Centenary Hall, nice hall there, Charlie Chaplin. And then I'll make sure every boy who attends Charlie Chaplin must go home with a book to read, because I inculcated the history of reading books and then the aspiration of getting a story out of the book, so that when they write at school, they're able to relate to the stories they've read. I was doing it because I was encouraging our people to close their ears and eyes from what was happening. During that period, it was state of emergency also. It was very tough for everyone. And everybody was kind of traumatized, depressed, because people were falling from left, center, and right. They were killed, like as if, it's fashionable. So that's how I encouraged many of these youngsters.
Yeye, who has many ideas for the podcast, says it will begin by unearthing the real stories of the real people who made things happen in the past. He says there are many untold stories, and he feels that this platform is needed to amplify some of the stories that were never told by anyone.
Remember these legends. They played rugby when it was still rugby. And they also, when they played rugby, it was not fashionable to play with whites. It was only the coloreds and the Indians and the Africans that play together. But now we are in a different kind of environment. Racism is no more institutionalized. We are in a democratic society. So the joy for us to tell this story, how we performed then when things were dangerous and laborious but entertaining. We wrote history that we'll never see on television.
The first guest of the podcast was Makaya Jack, a former Kwaru and Saru rugby player like Yeye, who played for the national team. Jack said that he hopes this podcast will reawaken sports in the city.
This history is going down the drain without being documented. And that's the danger about it. And you must remember, their kids are also going to Google us. Oh, they see this man going on. Oh, that is the man that I saw on TikTok. That's the man I saw on this kind of platform and that kind of platform. And what I'm saying now, I'm conveying a message for them to change youngsters, to know that drugs are killers. Substance, alcohol are killers. They must focus on sport. Sport plays a very important part in anybody's life for lots of reasons. You make friends. After making friends, you make money, because today, sport is a career today. We want to tell the kids that there is a lot that you can keep yourself busy with, and that's the change we want to bring.
Former rugby player and the first black captain for the women's national team, Nomsebenzi Tsotsobe, heralded the creation of the podcast as it will give former sportsmen and women a voice.
Now I think that this is the chance for us to tell the untold stories, and more especially for the former Springbok players. They always wanted this kind of a platform. So I'm very grateful, and I will support it, and I want to be part of it.
For MPK TV's head of communication, this project is an opportunity to celebrate the Eastern Cape as the home of legends.
We thought, what a great way than sports in order to bring people back together and just tell people about the rich history that the Eastern Cape has in terms of sport. And no other person could do this besides Utatu Zola Yeye, because of his rich history in South Africa with these sports. And not only are we willing to just indulge in rugby, we want to look at sports in general with the cricket, the boxing, because it's rich in the province.
The podcast will not only look at rugby, but will also have guests from different sporting codes such as cricket and boxing and many others. The Legends Kraal will be available for viewing on the MPK 260 YouTube channel as well as on Spotify. Reporting for MPK TV News, I'm Taryn Wellman.